Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hometown Heroes. I'm Matt Smith with WSPC and Magic 103.3 FM. And we've asked Benji Burris, one of our sponsors here and a good community citizen who really enjoys supporting our Hometown Heroes, to do our intro today. So I'll turn it over to Benji.
Hello, folks, and welcome out this afternoon. We certainly appreciate everyone coming out. First thing, I want all the heroes in here, hold your hands up. Hold them hands up. From Frog Pond Performance and all of the community and all the citizens of Stanly County, we personally thank y'all very much. We appreciate what y'all do. A lot of times you don't consider yourselves heroes, but we do, and we certainly appreciate it very much. So, on behalf of Frog Pond Performance and, again, all the citizens of Stanly County, thank you. We're going to turn this over to Matt and get this show on the road.
Thank you, Benji. We appreciate you. And as Benji said, a lot of these folks that we honor as hometown heroes won't ever raise their hand when you say hero. It's just part of their nature, but they really are the heroes in our community. And we're going to introduce you to a few of them today. For those of you watching on the video, you can't see, but we do have a pretty good crowd here today right behind the camera. So if you hear some clapping, hooping, and hollering, that's coming from them. But we appreciate everybody coming out. And it sounds like there's some kind of fire emergency going on with all the firefighters' alarms are going off. So that's pretty good, too. We certainly don't mind that. So Hometown Heroes in action here today on our Hometown Heroes video. We do want to take a moment to say a special thanks to our sponsors that make all of this possible. You can see them on our banner here, but want to take a moment to point out our platinum sponsors, Uari Bank, Fiberon, and of course our host, Stanly Community College. Our gold sponsors, Frog Pond Performance, CNC Fire and Automotive, and our silver sponsors, A Excellent Telecommunications, Albemarle Outdoor Supply, BB Oil, the Mosquito Authority, and AL Louder. So without further ado, let's get started. And our first hometown hero I want to call up is Sam Harkey. Thank you. Now, Sam, this is going to take a little while because I got a whole list of things here to read for Sam. Sam has been a dedicated volunteer for local community fire departments for almost 3 decades, totaling 28 years. He has spent the last 9 years with the Richfield-Meisenheimer Volunteer Fire Department. Prior to that, he generously contributed his time to the Baden Lake and New London Volunteer Fire Departments. At present, the Richfield-Meisenheimer Volunteer Fire Department has more than 30 members, with Sam holding a leadership role as a captain of the department. In his capacity as engineer, Sam operates a fire truck, driving it to the scene and assuming command upon arrival, overseeing the firefighting operations. In addition to his responsibilities behind the wheel, Sam performs maintenance on the department's 6 vehicles. That includes 4 fire trucks, one of which is a tanker, a brush truck, and a medical truck. His dedication extends beyond operational duties to encompass the upkeep and readiness of essential firefighting equipment. Apart from accumulating numerous hours of training and earning various qualifications, Sam is a certified emergency medical technician, or EMT. His expertise as an EMT allows him to provide valuable assistance in a range of emergency situations, including fire scenes, vehicle accidents, medical calls, and other critical incidents. Sam is highly regarded by his peers in the fire department and has served them for 6 years of service on the board of directors. He was also selected as the Richfield-Meisenheimer Volunteer Fire Department Firefighter of the Year each of the 5 years, 2017 through 2021, and First Responder of the Year in 2021 and again in 2022. His commitment and multifaceted contributions make him an indispensable asset to the community and the fire service. So help me congratulate Sam Harkey. So Sam, the 28 years is a long time. What got you started in the first place?
Well, I was back on paperwork. It was 1995. I've grown up in it my whole life, and it's just I'm a type of person I like to help people, and that's where I've seen that's where I was led to be by my Lord and Savior.
Well, that's wonderful. What's one of in all the things that you do? What's one of the favorite parts of it for you?
I don't know if there is a favorite part.
You love all of it. That's great.
Not necessarily, but it comes with the job. But you do what we got to do for the community.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Sam, and congratulations. And next is Catherine Patterson. Now, Catherine is our teacher. We honor a teacher every month, and Catherine was with the Albemarle Middle School and has been teaching for 18 years. She started her teaching career in special education and has taught both math and science. This year, she's teaching math only. She is active with the Albemarle Middle School PTO and School Improvement Team, also known as SIT. That group is composed of teachers, school administration, parents, and others who are advocates for the school. The SIT team helps make decisions for the school and works on using resources to meet the school's goals and objectives. Catherine has a master's degree in middle school mathematics. She earned the Distinguished National Board Certification in Mild and Moderate Disabilities in 2009 and 2021. Catherine holds 6 middle school teaching licenses. In 2009, Catherine was selected as the Stanley County School System's Special Education Teacher of the Year. She was chosen as the Albemarle Middle School Teacher of the Year in 2009 and for the past school year, the 22-23 school year. As you can clearly see, Catherine Patterson's students at the Albemarle Middle School are indeed fortunate to have such an outstanding teacher to learn from and support them. She is truly one of the top-tier teachers in the Stanley County school system. So congratulations, Catherine. Can you tell me why you got into teaching in the first place?
It came in my blood. My mom's a teacher. My grandmothers are both teachers. So they both told me don't become a teacher, and I became a teacher.
So what do you like about teaching?
The relationships. I see students that are now 27, 28, working at community colleges and telling, hey, how are you doing? Where are you at? You're still at the middle school, and getting to see how different their lives have become and what they've achieved. It's amazing, and making the relationships with my colleagues.
Excellent. That's very, very rewarding. So help me congratulate Catherine Patterson. And next we have Sherry Napier. Sherry is with Atrium Health Stanley. Sherry works in the Atrium Health Stanley Pain Clinic and is a vital part of the entire nursing department and surrounding facilities. Sherry has taught the monthly ACLS and PALS class for the past several years. ACLS is an abbreviation for Advanced Cardiovascular Life Support, and PALS is Pediatric Advanced Life Support. Without Sherry teaching these classes locally, her students would have to travel to Charlotte or another location to get the information. She's an excellent instructor who wants to make sure her students not only learn the information, but are also able to use the training effectively when helping a patient. The hospital administration is confident that Sherry's students are well qualified and prepared to give the patient the very best care available. She is a popular and highly respected teacher and leader. Sherry is a true team player who goes beyond what she's required to do to help her coworkers. Examples of that include sometimes, and at short notice, working past her regular hours to teach an extra class so that her team members can get their certifications completed on time. Sherry will fill in when another instructor or nurse is not available. Her coworkers consider her a friend that they can talk to about the stressful profession of medical care and someone who can and will give them help and guidance when they're in difficult situations. Sherry Napier is a very professional, registered nurse, compassionate caregiver, and a faithful friend to many at Atrium Health Stanley and Albemarle. So Sherry, I'm going to ask you a similar question. Well, kind of two, I guess. What got you started in nursing, and then what got you in the training side of it?
Well, I never could decide whether I wanted to be a teacher or a nurse. Then I decided being a nurse, I could be a teacher. So it's a dual role, and I love it. And I love the people I do it with. They're awesome.
Well, thank you so much, and help me congratulate Sherry Napier. And next is Daniel Brabow. Daniel is with the Baden Police Department. He's our law enforcement hometown hero this time. Daniel is now a police officer in the town of Baden, where he grew up. He's a former North Stanley High School and Catawba College student athlete. After Catawba College, Daniel earned his BLET, Basic Law Enforcement Training degree, and began his law enforcement career with the town of Baden. He's an outstanding police officer who's a model for community policing, maintaining a friendly relationship with Baden residents, many of whom were his neighbors as he grew up. Now he's a diligent defender in keeping his community safe and well protected. Daniel is a very mature man, well beyond his young 24 years of age, and he's happily married and father of 2 wonderful children. So, Daniel, congratulations. And what got you into law enforcement? And I'll follow that up with another question. But
Well, I got started in law enforcement. I wanted initially to go to the military, and I called my mom and I told her, and she told me no. So, so I took her word for it and went to the local level, and I've enjoyed it ever since. It's a great job.
so, how is it being an officer in the town where you grew up?
It's great. I really got started because my chief was a new hire with Baden when I started, and he was also my old SRO at North Stanley High School. And then being there where I grew up to, get back to the community, it's great. So.
Well, thank you for all you do, and help me congratulate Daniel. Next, I'm going to call up Robert Wilhoit. Every month we honor a firefighter as well, or let's see, we do honor a firefighter, but Robert is our emergency services professional. There we go. He's with the Stanley County Rescue Squad, and for 3.5 decades, Robert Wilhoit has been a steady and reliable resource for fire protection, fire investigation and safety, and emergency rescue for the citizens of Albemarle and Stanley County. Robert has served Albemarle and Stanley County in several life-saving capacities. Robert has been a devoted volunteer for the Stanley County Rescue Squad for the last 36 years. During those 36 years, he served the Rescue Squad as Assistant Chief for 14 years and as Chief for 15 years. Robert has been a volunteer firefighter for the Eastside Volunteer Fire Department for the last 31 years, and for the last 23 years, he's been a member of the City of Albemarle Fire Department, and at the same time has been City of Albemarle Fire Marshal for the last 1.5 years. Prior to being promoted to the City of Albemarle Fire Marshal, he worked part-time for Stanley County Fire Marshal's office for 18 years. So, Robert, you're one of those guys who kind of wears all the hats in the emergency services area. What got you started, 36 years ago?
Well, my daddy joined Rescue Squad in 1965, so I was born into it, and I was just raised that you help your fellow man more so than yourself.
What are some of the things that you enjoy on a day-to-day basis about what you do?
Probably helping people in their worst times when it ain't always the best of time for them, trying to comfort them and giving them the best you can for the situation you got.
And that's a valuable, valuable thing to have somebody to take charge and know what to do in those situations. So thank you for your service.
Thank you.
All right, and Ron Capel. And every month at Hometown Heroes, we always honor one of our veterans, and we just passed Veterans Day not too long ago as we record this, and we're very thankful for everyone who served. And Ron, you were selected for several reasons to be our veteran honored this month. Ron was drafted when he was 19 years old. He went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina for basic training in March of 1968. Ron took the military occupation training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, where he was trained as an artillery surveyor. Following that, he received orders to go to Vietnam, arriving there in August of 1968, and was assigned to the 30th Artillery Regiment, 1st Air Cavalry Division, Air Mobile, located at Camp Evans I Corps near the DMZ. Later, the division moved south near the Cambodian border. In August of 1969, he completed his tour in Vietnam and was assigned back to Fort Sill to complete his enlistment. Ron Capel is a member of VFW Post 6183 in Norwood. Well, Ron, thank you so much for your service. And I don't have to ask the question, what got you into service, because you were drafted, I guess. But
Canada or do something. I felt it an honor to serve my country. My father and grandfathers did in the past. It was in the family. Participate,
Well, and you served in active duty in Vietnam. Were you in a lot of the action, or were you kind of on the sidelines?
I was in enough stuff you don't forget. It stays in your brain all the time, and but getting through it.
And I know a lot of our Vietnam veterans served and served valiantly, and a lot of them have had a hard time with it. So we thank you for your service. And I know in the past, a lot of Vietnam veterans didn't get the respect and honor they deserve, but we're here today to say thank you and to honor you, and thank you very much for your service. And that's going to pretty much wrap up our Hometown Heroes for this month. Again, want to say thank you to our sponsors, our platinum sponsors, Uari Bank, Fiberon, our host, Stanley Community College, our gold sponsors, Frog Pond Performance, and thank you to Benji from Frog Pond Performance for doing our intro, and CNC Fire and Automotive. Thank you to our silver sponsors, A Excellent Telecommunications, Albemarle Outdoor Supply, BB Oil, the Mosquito Authority, and AL Louder. What a great group of Hometown Heroes this month. Thank you to all of you, and we'll see you next time.